Hi folks, welcome to Frequently Asked Questions number 2. This is a question I'm always asked on the phone by lots of our potential, especially homeowner type customers. The question is about ionizers and ionization versus raw, rugged, high output shock ozone treatment machines. And the best way I can describe it is to show you the actual difference. Folks, ionizing is nothing like using high output shock ozone treatments. Ions are tiny little particles that will penetrate virtually anything in your home except the metal. They'll go right through wood, right through stone, right through walls and ceiling and floors. And what an ion does is it attaches to particulates that are floating in the air. It attaches to things like dust mites and dust mite feces and allergens and spores and viruses and bacteria, and it gives it a charge. When it gets that electrical charge, it's then drawn to the earth, which has the opposite charge typically, or to surfaces or objects in a home through electrostatic cling. What that does is it knocks down the particulates that are in the air, and it keeps you from having to breathe them. It's also, if you're running it in your house, it's going to make it seem like you're an infrequent duster, but really it's just that stuff settling out of the air rather than you continuing to breathe it. As a lot of these tiny particles have a tendency to stay aloft on a current of air, when they're charged with an ion, they get dropped down to the surface. That's the real benefit. The other benefit is because the ions can pass through the walls in a typical structure, you're able to get about a 3,000 square foot ionization bubble where the particulates will be dropping out of the air. So you can put one of these machines in a centrally located area and it'll go ahead and knock out the particulates. Now this machine is one of the more modern ones. It's one of the ones that we offer. It also features HEPA filtration on the back, and it also features UV light. It makes a few hydroxyls, and it even makes ozone. This is a two-filter system. The first one being your thick pleated HEPA filter with a gasketed seal. The second one being a stainless steel hydroxyl filter that reacts with the UV light and creates hydroxyl-free radicals. So this machine kills odors in 3 ways. But this is, again, very small output, limited fan potential. This does have 2 smaller ozone plates in it, and it will make about 1,000 milligrams per hour. Now what's that capable of doing? Well, if you have company over and they smoke a cigarette in your house, it'll knock that out. If you're cooking in the kitchen and you've got salmon that you're broiling and you run it for 20 minutes to an hour on high, it'll knock that out. But this makes ozone at low levels that are tolerable enough to breathe. So when you're running this machine in your house in any state except California, it's capable of knocking out small odors, and it sends out those ions into the air, and those ions attach to the particulate in the air and they will knock it down. So it's a inexpensive, economical way to get rid of the particulates in your air without investing in very expensive HEPA filtration that is capable of handling the massive volume. Now, the problem with this HEPA filter in this machine is this fan and this HEPA filter are not going to move enough air for it to be effective using mechanical filtration, which it does offer. But again, that's a very small area that it's going to service. What it does treat the whole house with are these ions that shoot through the box into the room and out of the house, making a 3,000 square foot bubble of charged particles that drop out of the air so you're not breathing them. How does that compare? You can buy this machine, by the way, for $333 on our website. It's the only machine we don't manufacture, but it's great for having in your family's home and running at all times. I have one running on my kitchen counter. These machines, however, are our raw, high-output shock ozone machines. Folks, these are nothing like that cutesy little ionizer. Ionizers don't kill viruses, they don't kill bacteria, they don't kill mold, they don't kill mold spores, and they don't destroy odors. And these machines do. They're like rugged, powerful, chainsaw type ozone machines. They're the kind of raw ozone output that if you turn the button on, you will have to leave the room quickly. These machines feature at the homeowner's unit at 14,000 milligrams, or our Rugged Pro 2X at 28,000 milligrams, are some of the most powerful, most rugged, most durable high output ozone generators available on the market today. So it depends on what you're looking to do. If you're looking for a cute air purifier you can run in your house at tolerable limits, we've got one for you, and that's our ionizing machine. But don't fall prey to other companies that tell you ionizers can do high ozone shock treatments, the kind that's necessary to kill viruses, bacteria, and mold. For that, you need one of our Rugged Pro or contractor machines, or one of our tough, super homeowner high output ozone machines. Don't take my word for it. Buy one today and prove it to yourself.